everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. Please like this video, guys. Everybody that ends up coming into the chat, please share it if you feel compelled to share it. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified of every time that I go live so that you don't miss out on the important messages that Spirit has for you. Okay, so please make sure that you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. You're also agreeing that you are not going to copyright any of my messages and you're not going to steal my work, basically. And I'm not going to continue to remind everybody about my personal human rights because it's getting old. Just know that everybody has the freedom of speech. And again, if I use pronouns, I'm picking up on energies. If you want to assign a pronoun to that energy, you know, everyone has masculine and feminine energies. So that's what I'm picking up on. So you can assign a pronoun if you want to, but you don't have to. All right. You need to be able to use your best discernment. It's very important. So muscle testing or using a pendulum, that's two ways that you can use your discernment and get yes and no answers back from Spirit while I'm doing the reading so that you can ask questions like, is this part of the reading for me? Is it for somebody else, etc. Okay, so that is done. All right, so I ask that the Most High God come be with us now. I'm also calling in all of the guardian angels, the spirit guides, the ascended masters, all my personal safety and protection and help. And I'm calling in the Most High God to please block out all evil and all negativity. Please return it back to the sender. And please remove all of the moon magic that was done off of the collective last night. Please return that back to the sender. I ask for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I ask that you continue to draw in my soul tribe family. All right. And then thank you for creating miracles. Thank you for healing things. Thank you for everything, God. You're amazing and you're the best and nothing can ever beat you. And that's why you're so great. And thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for everything you've done for my platform. And thank you for inspiring me to be here for others. Thank you for helping me be there for myself. Okay, so I ask for the full armor of God for protection for this reading and every other. All right. And then if you have anything that you want known, God, please make it known. Amen. All right, you guys. So the download basically that I got is that somebody tried to come for you in the dream state last night, yet again, with this moon magic crap. We're going to see what their emotional state, we're going to see basically what is going on, the true emotional oracle, their emotional state, and then, you know, why any of this is happening. Okay, so this person could be getting shocking news. They could be getting shocking news that their bullshit ritual, whatever they were doing with the under the moon, did not work. This could be very shocking to them because they feel like it's worked every other time that they've done it, which is every fucking full moon. Sorry for my swearing. But yeah, these people are very confused right now as to why they're the ones that are feeling the effects of the magic and that you're not. So you could have woken up feeling a little bit groggy or a little bit off today with your energy. And it was this person, but I'm telling you, you're only felt a tiny little morsel of what actually was sent to you. You're only being allowed to, like, God's only allowing you to feel a little bit of it so you could understand basically how to fight spiritual warfare when you need to. All right. Because these people are wanting to take you out of your own energy and they're wanting you to act in a certain type of way. And I think that is not, and it's not a good way. They want people to see you as some type of criminal or something bad. I don't know why, but this is what their energy is telling me, is that they're very shocked to see that you're still alive. Of course you're still alive. Where would you go? Living in the moment. You're living in the moment. This is your energy. You're just at the beach, chilling, laying out. You're living in the moment, living life and being free, which is great. I'm so happy for you. Staying in the moment and being very current with your energy and just going, okay, this energy that I'm feeling is not mine. God, I ask that you remove all energy that doesn't belong to me. Now, this no strings makes me feel more like about attachments. This person tried to attach some type of string to you, and they woke up with something being attached to them, and it's not being attached to you. So they tried this, but it was a horrible idea. They're too late. Whatever they're doing, they're too late to do it. Just like, honestly, they waited. Like, if they were going to take you out, they should have done it a long time ago. Them trying to do it now is just stupid. It's not going to work. It's too late. They're getting this news that it's too late. This person has this type of addiction, a sex addiction. Okay, that has nothing to do with your energy. So I'm just kind of like, okay, well, this person has problems. They're too late. They're way too late. Again, one card at a time on the table, please. Backstab, pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb. Somebody could have been cheating last night. They could have been, obviously, doing magic on you is backstabbing you. So these people were getting readings, but the readings were not accurate. They were not giving them the information that they needed to do this, whatever. I don't even want to go into the sex magic that they were doing because it didn't work. They ran out of time. Now these people know that they have to pay the devil, and they don't have anything to give the devil other than, like, they are going to have to find somebody else. Let's just say that. These people are going to have to find someone else. Off and on, hot and cold, detached. Yeah, you definitely ghosted this person, or this person, you definitely ghosted this person. You just stopped talking to them because you knew that there was something off about their energy. This could be about a divine masculine. All of this magic could have been over a divine masculine. So divine masculine, you could have walked away from this Stanko, and she has been getting readings on. I said on the table, she's been getting readings on you ever since you said no to her. And it's not even like you departed from her in a super negative way, as you just stopped talking to her because you know that she's a skank. Skank hoe. We don't love those hoes. Memories. This person has a lot of memories with you, and they're trying to block your memories so that you don't remember how they backstabbed you. Are you serious with this dumb shit? They're surprised. They're absolutely surprised with the fact that you still remember what they did. But they're definitely showing their true colors with this magic, and this is something that's being returned to sender. This was foolish idea. Foolishness. They're under pressure, anxiety, decisions, time's running out. See, they needed to do something to swap out your destiny, and they're under pressure about it, and literally the time is running out. Anxiety, decision, time is running out. They're pressed right now because they know that they don't have any more time left. The devil is coming for them. Okay? Whatever devil this is, I don't know. I don't really care, but it's coming for these people. It's gunning for them. And it's like, this is very shocking news to them that people are seeing their true colors. This person loves you and hates you at the same time. Very unhealthy, energy, very bipolar energy. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose anyone, but I am picking up on that energy. And so all of these diseases and mental conditions are caused by different demons. So I'm definitely picking up on the bipolar demon here. This person's love and hate for you. This person should be getting readings done on their own life to see what's coming for them, but this person's so ignorant that they're getting readings on your life and they have no idea what's coming for them because they have no gifts. This person tried to do a love spell on you. This is most likely why they love and hate you, because the love spell did not work, it backfired, and it's affecting them. And how foolish of them to do this, because they don't know how to break this love spell, and now they're obsessed with you. They want you back. They want to pull you into a cycle. Yeah, so make sure that you subscribe, and then you can ask your reading. It's totally free to subscribe and everything. So, or you can ask your question, ask your reading. You can ask your question. But yeah, make sure that you subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you're notified of every time that I go live. Yeah, spiritual chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. This love spell was meant to awaken you. That's why God allowed it to go through. See, there's just certain things that God just doesn't, that these people try, that God doesn't allow to go through at all. And then there's some things that God will allow you to feel a little bit of the energy, because there's still some of the lesson there to be learned from. And basically, this person is completely shocked that it's too late for them to do what they want. Like whatever they wanted to do to your destiny, it's too late. And I'm also picking up that this could be about a divine masculine. It's most likely your divine masculine. You did? Okay. Go ahead and ask your question. But yeah, this divine masculine, I feel bad for, because all they did was walk away from this person, and this person is under the love spell that they tried to put on them. So, trap. This was about trapping somebody. I feel like this person was getting readings on how to trap you with a love spell or a love offer or something like that, or how to trap this divine masculine. So do you have a question, Kitty, or do you want me to just blindly read what your energy is? Because I look at your chakras, I can see that your solar plexus chakra is low right now, which that's the one that's right here. It's yellow, and it has to do with self-worth. So you could be going through a self-worth. It's like self-esteem, self-worth issue right now. That's what I'm feeling in your energy bodies. Moving on, letting go, loving you. Yeah, you're free. You guys are free from this situation. This divine masculine is moving on and letting go of this backstabber. Some of you guys were dealing with a friend. Some of you guys were dealing with a karmic. Jesus. Wow. This is that person's energy right here. Total jackass. Chasing you and creepily out. Wow. And sleeping in a hideout, and it feels you feel like, yeah, it feels like hell. You feel trapped. Okay. Okay, so yeah, give me 1 second, because I am looking at Kitty's situation, because this is actually something that's very serious. Well, I pulled this trap card. I definitely feel like this person's trying to trap you. They're trying to trap you in the dream state and in the waking world as well. And so why is your friend's mom stalking you? I hope you're not still talking to this friend. You need to straight up block them. And what I would do is if you don't have a doorbell cam yet, invest in that. Get one of those, because if this woman comes up to your door, and I'm seeing that she's like really stalking you, why is this person doing this? They come up to your door, again, this is their energy. They're a dumbass. They're a jackass. So they come up to your door again and try to leave anything at your door or anything like that. I mean, I would understand if you were like holding this person's child away from them or some shit like that, but I'm really not seeing why this person would stalk you. They're absolutely insane. So you're dealing with somebody that's not mentally stable, and that's very dangerous. So again, anytime that you see this person, I'm going to encourage you to take out your camera and record them. She treats them like a child, like a 29-year-old. Yeah. So if you are if you're holding this person's kid, I don't know. I think that you should not talk to this person because their mother is like, first of all, never date this person. This woman, this mother of his, literally tries to unalive every person that he dates. So I'm telling you, that's a trap right there. So yeah, I would just tell your friend, you know what, I can't fuck with you no more because your mother is very scary. She's jealous that you guys keep talking. Her stalking you. She's looking for her son. She's trying to see if there's anything that would point to her son being with you. Because I'm not kidding. She tries to unalive every person that her son dates. That's not a joke. Phony, trickster, illusions, fairy tale. This person is a trickster. Literally. Yeah, she's straight up possessed by something. There's never going to be a person that's real, that's just a real human that is doing these types of behaviors. This is absolutely demonic. And why is she so intimidated by you? Yeah, you guys are not together. This is why I'm wondering, why is she so fixated and intimidated of you? Yeah, you guys are not in a relationship. But still, you need to tell, hopefully this person knows what their mother is doing. Again, it could be because this mask is a divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Firestorm, karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. This is what she's trying to cause in you by harassing you. So that's what I was saying. Getting a doorbell cam, alerting your neighbors of this person if you were not to be home, that there should be nobody coming up to your house trying to get it. I mean, I feel this woman trying to get inside your house, like, and staying in your neighborhood, hiding in her car. She is crazy. Absolutely. She needs she doesn't necessarily need jail. She needs a mental institution's help, like possibly jail also, but first they need to get her on some type of medication or something. And I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose anyone, but this person has an imbalance. I can't even touch their energy, like to look at it like that, because it's so low vibrational. I'll just let the cards say it. Yeah, this is what she thinks that you're having with her son. Stupid. Could this woman be in love with her own son? I mean, that's what I'm feeling here. I know that these things possibly happen, but so no, I don't feel like you're going to get out of the situation until you tell whoever this divine masculine energy is, that basically, I don't know, what did I just see moving out? Maybe he's going to be moving out. Does he live with her? So no, I feel like this is going to continue on for the next 3 to 4 weeks, which is why I'm saying get a doorbell cam, alert your neighbors, because this woman might be like totally crazy. Like she thinks that he's at your house and she's stalking you and watching you online and stuff. I don't know how she's doing that, but she could be using a fake account or something. You're going to get out of this situation, but it's going to take this divine masculine energy that's your friend really telling the mother. See, I'm wondering why the mother is stalking you like this. He's going to have to tell his mother that she cannot do this anymore, and he's going to have to tell what he should do is tell his mother that he's not even talking to you anymore. Then she would let it go. Well, actually, no, she wouldn't let it go. Then she would go do a bunch of fucking witchcraft to keep you away from her son, which she's already doing that shit anyways. So again, she's digging a grave for you that she's going to fall in. Yeah. She may try to sweet talk you because she wants information. about her son that he's not giving her. I find it very strange that your friend is you're homeless, the worst part. Yeah. And you can't, yeah. Oh my God. In a car dumpster, girl, that's bad. So this person's stalking you. Let me just ask something about why you're homeless. Okay, how long have you known this woman? Did you know this woman before you became homeless? Because there is definitely a feminine energy that put this homelessness into action. It's basically a plot. Somebody that you were bumping heads with did this to you. This is not no test from God. I just asked God. This is not a test from God. This is something that a person that you knew did to you. And it serves as a hideout. Yeah, it has a big door. Still, though, you should have a place to live. Everybody deserves a place to live. I honestly, truly believe that. And if our government would get their fucking shit together, everybody would be able to have a place to live, right? I just heard stop. Someone's trying to stop this romance. They're also trying to stop you from getting a home because this woman doesn't want her son to move in with you. It's your mom. That's the energy. Wow. I'm not going to say anything mean about your mom, but that's pretty cold and callous. You're going to be okay. Yeah, that made you homeless. Absolutely. That's sad. Yeah. She tried to permanently kick you out of the family or some shit. Okay, well, your mother doesn't have it going on. And I'm not seeing that you've done anything like anything that would be out of the normal things that people would do to get kicked out of anything. So that's bizarre. Yeah, you just need to be very careful with this person. They're definitely fucked up over you. Yeah, there you go. Move to India and live and go a beach. Yeah. You will get some job. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I love it when people, and it's good climate. I love it when people actually come forward with answers because I can tell you what the energy is and the next steps to take. What you could do is send in your information to a homeless shelter. I know that a lot of homeless shelters will help rehabilitate people and get them so that they can have a place to live. There's also something in the courts that can be done when it's like basically when somebody tries to mess with you or they try to kick you out of the place that you lived and they try to make you homeless. What you can do is you can go to the courts and you'll have to ask them what it is that you file, but you file a certain thing. And the courts, what they do is they will pay your rent for you so that you can get established somewhere else. And then you'll have to create a payment plan with them to pay them back. Yeah. So there are answers. Yeah, I feel like this thug energy, this is kind of a threatening energy. You need to be very careful of this woman. Okay. I'm not kidding. I really feel like this person has some crazy intentions for you. Yeah, job in a hotel or a pub. Absolutely. Absolutely. Getting a job would be your next step. And then going to the courts, filing. Again, I'm going to have to find out what it's called that you file, but you basically file something that explains your situation and they will help you get established. Also, I know that I get that you would apply for you should apply for assisted living. No, you're not going to get in right away because it's like some ridiculous 2 to 3 year wait, but still, that you can have that application in. And many foreigners see that's great. Yeah. Oh yeah, because of the language would be a barrier. But what I'm saying is that even if you apply for housing now, just get that done. Apply for benefits, apply for Medicaid. Okay, all of these different things. Make sure that you've applied for the assistance that we have for people, because I do feel like our government would rather have people off the streets. And I do get that, you're going through your Job season, but this is not caused by God. This is caused by the devil. And of course, we know the story of Job in the Bible is caused by the devil. So it's that type of energy that threw you out. So there must be something important that you're here to do, Kitty. There must be something very important that you're here to do, because your mom would not have thrown you out if you did not hold that divine energy. And that's literally what I'm getting. The side hustle came up. So again, there may be a side hustle that you can do that, and this is not scamming anybody, but like, once you get a car, you could do Uber Eats. I'm getting that literally you can clean your life up by getting a job. You could even work remotely online or something like that, but applying to different things is going to help, and then allowing the government to give you some assistance. Okay. Yeah. Many people's lives are changed after relocating, right? For sure. They absolutely do change. Yeah. This is the energy that's with your mother, this Jezebel spirit. So I'm not surprised that she did this. This is also the energy of your friend's mother. Total Looney Tunes shit. I mean, I haven't picked up on someone this crazy. That's why I'm saying that it may help you. Were you staying with this man with the son or something? I don't know why this woman would be attacking you like this, but that's crazy. I feel like you need to call for judgment, Kitty. So I'm going to pray for you right now. I pray that we call for judgment on all known and unknown, seen and unseen enemies that are actively trying to make her homeless, because that's not right. That's not right in any type of way. That's not right. Okay, perfect. Now things will start to change. So try to stay positive. Um, try to stay sober, try to stay positive. Those are the two things that are going to be very important factors. I'm seeing this withdrawal on the bottom, very important factors to getting a job and then getting a place to live, applying for housing. And there may be, yeah. Oh, so he helped you with food and water. Yeah. I'm thinking that you had another lifetime with these people, and this woman actually destroyed you in this other lifetime. These people, I'm going to tell you something that you don't know about yourself, or maybe you do know this. These people that have been part of your family, that have been part of your friends, that have been part of your social groups, yeah, a lot of haters, because you're chosen for something. I can definitely see that. What these people wanted to do is they wanted to make you homeless, and then they felt like after they made you homeless, they would be able to easily traffic you because you wouldn't have a place to stay. Then they would be able to abduct you, and they could either sacrifice you or sell you, or take your spiritual gifts, because if you have a house over your head, if you have time to yourself, if you have relaxation, if you have calm, then you can access your spiritual abilities. And your mother is afraid of that. She does not want you she hates you for having these spiritual gifts that she never even, this woman knows that these gifts run in your family, yet she would never even tell you about them, because she does not ever want you tapping into them, because she knows that you will put her in her place. And so she couldn't have that. So she threw you out. That's why she was always bumping heads with you and hating you. And you didn't know why. It's because you have spiritual abilities. You're the chosen one in the family to break all of these generational curses, like homelessness, poverty, all of that type of stuff. And you attract a lot of haters because you're anointed to do something with your spiritual abilities. Yeah, this commitment energy. This is a binding energy, binding, obstruction, and contract. So again, they want you to enter into some type of binding contract. Okay, so just beware of that. It may be that another family, I don't know if you've contacted all your family. You need to let the rest of your family know on both sides your situation and what you're going through. And yes, it's going to piss your mother off, but your mother needs to be called out on her bullshit anyways, because this is really, really not okay to do to somebody. Okay. I'm not saying that you were like doing anything bad to her or in her house. But she doesn't want you free. You are a blessing to this world, Kitty. If you have any thoughts that come to you that are like self-unaliving or self-harming or anything destructive, I want you to know that that is not your thought. That is something else trying to think your thoughts for you. Okay. You are a blessing to this world. They tried to bind the blessing. That was stupid. Fulfillment, well-being, enlightenment. I don't feel like you're going to stay. If you take action and do what I'm saying, you will not be homeless for long. Reading Psalm 91 on all known and unknown. But you have other family members. If you have grandparents or aunts, they're evil too. Damn. Well, that sucks. How did a chosen one? It just shows me that you're chosen. Like literally. This just shows me that you're chosen. Wow. Introvert. Privacy, separate, online community. There may be somebody that you meet online. Hi, welcome in everybody coming into the chat. No, I'm not Spanish. But so this is the thing. You have family that's working against you. It may be beneficial to tell the courts exactly what you're going through. Somebody's trying to stop you from awakening. See, this is why they should have never done this. They don't want you to awaken to the fact that you are with God, that you are God. Basically, we all are God. They don't want you to awaken to that. They do not want you to know about your power. And they definitely don't want you tapping into these bloodline gifts that I see. Because you could, with one prayer, probably wipe these people on their ass, you know? Yeah, so your father just feels kind of greedy. I don't know. That's what the energy that I get from both parents. I mean, your mother's just very dark and very scary. But like she's like a nightmare, but your dad's energy is really greedy, and I think that's why he's kind of an asshole. And sorry to call your dad an asshole, but yeah, again, beware of anybody wanting you to compromise or wanting you to stop. I really feel like that your mother could have told you about yourself and could have told you about these gifts, and she chose not to. I really feel like she knew that even her mother's had visions, all this stuff. I really feel like you have something in the spiritual realm that you're supposed to be doing. And I do feel like you have gifts and skills. And so all you need to do is believe in yourself and stop believing in man. When you rely solely on God and you give it up to God, God's going to create a miracle for you because God wants to give you a testimony, right? And so don't be down on yourself. Don't ever think that there's something wrong with you or be down on yourself because you are homeless right now. I'm going to tell you, I went through a phase when I was homeless as well. And once I got past that phase, because it is just a phase, then, and so it's getting past the obstacles that were created that made you homeless, basically. And so that will be having a job, having income, maybe even staying in a house with roommates. Yeah, I know your mother never wanted you to know what the gifts are because literally you would be more powerful than her. Do you see how that's like an immediate threat? Especially when you're a divine being and you're divinely connected to the Most High. Like she does not want you to know that you have psychic abilities. I feel like you have telekinesis. You can move things. If people were to put you in a situation where your life was at risk, your gifts would like fold somebody up like an armchair. You could really hurt somebody with your gifts, but it's just self-defense. You know what I mean? Yeah, they undervalue you and they specifically target you. That's why I was getting your solar plexus energy. They specifically target your self-worth and the way that you feel about yourself because they don't want you to they don't want you to heal your inner child, first of all. And these are the people that abused you as a child. They don't want you to heal your inner child because once that's healed, you're going to tap into your gifts and you're going to be able to call judgment on them. And that's what they don't want. They definitely are behaving erratic towards you. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big fear of you basically, and this is something that was destined to happen. It was destined for you to come on here and to meet with me so I could tell you about what's going on. They did not want this to happen. And so they didn't know where the help would come from, but it's going to come from God. And that's why in the future, they're not going to be able to do what they did to you in the past. First of all, the fact that your energy has been removed, you need to call your energy and your power back to you. The fact that your energy is being removed from your mother, she's losing the blessings that God had given her because she was a portal for you to come into existence. And a lot of mothers think, oh, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. Your mother knows that she cannot fucking do a damn thing to you. She can't take you out. You're stronger than her. Yes, I am from the USA. Really? I like your little emoji. That's so funny. It's like a potato, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not from the USA. I live in the USA, but I'm from Africa. South Africa and Zimbabwe is where my people come from. And then Germany before that. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. Going to the justice system, I feel like when you get a place to live. Oh yeah, the Andy Flower. Thank you. When you get a place to live, girl, do not tell your mother where you were at. Okay. I feel like your mother has tried to do some type of failed destiny swap with you. I really do feel like that. Pray Psalm 91. This is definitely about your fate. Like I was saying, this is about your fate. You're about to get justice for this, for what your family's been doing. Yeah, so pray Psalm 91 against all known and unknown, seen and unseen enemies. And do this consistently. And you may find somebody who is generous enough to give you a fresh start. But like I said, you can go to the courts and you can say, my mother kicked me out. I have nowhere to go. Can you please help me pay the rent for a place to live and help me get a job and help me get off the streets? And you just tell them you'll have to fill out a bunch of paperwork, but they will help you. Really, Germany is your dream country. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think I've watched a lot of shorts about Germany and I think it's just fascinating. Oh, wow. So there you go. So you need you mean your friend's mom, not your mom. Of course. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's totally bizarre that you have these two women after you. Yeah, read Psalm 91 against this lady. Read Psalm 91. I'm going to type this in the chat. Read Psalm 91 and Psalm 28. So Psalm 91 and Psalm 28. By reading those two things, you're going to just like your prayer. What prayer does is it puts up boundaries and it puts up protection. And so the good thing about the Psalms and things that are in like the Bible and the Quran and the Torah is that they are like basically examples of things that you could experience during your human life. And so you can look at the Bible story or the story for the Torah or whatever, or the Quran, and you could see how those people dealt with that situation so that you can learn from it and then you can make a better choice, right? And so that's why those stories exist. But the Psalms, they were all written by King Solomon, and they're very powerful. They work the same way, like for specific situations. And so also Psalm 23, which is, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I lack nothing. That one talks about you dwelling in the house of the Lord forever. Yeah. So also doing meditation is another thing that's going to really help you at this time. I feel like anytime you feel this woman's energy, return it back to them. Psalm 28 is for enemies, people that work against the chosen and people that blaspheme the creator and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll definitely help you. It'll definitely help you. So this person could be, I'm not kidding. I'm getting major desperation from your friend's mother. Very lonely person. She's very disappointed and very isolated. I feel like, yeah, reading the Psalms against her and then knowing that you have a gift within you that will trigger, it'll basically trigger. If this person tries to attack you, dead on attack you, you need to call the police on them, okay? I'm always going to tell you to file a police report and work through the law, because when you're dealing with people that are unhinged, like completely unhinged, this person is completely unhinged. Yeah, you're about to go on an adventure. So it may even benefit you to move so that you're just off of the radar from these people. I feel like it feels like the world is conspiring around you to keep you from doing something. Doesn't it feel like that? Do you guys agree that that's what it feels like? That's literally what it feels like. Yeah, they're stuck in their pride and their ego. And this is the thing. This is why pride is fucking deadly. Okay. There was a scene on a show that I watched last night where this guy's pride, it's like when the people come invade and then they make the townspeople get on their knees and swear an oath and shit. And one person's like spits on them. It's like, I'm not going to do that. He got his head taken clean the fuck off for that. So again, knowing these other people's weaknesses is going to be key to how you make them fall in their own traps. And this pride, this self-esteem, self-worth, ego issue that this person is dealing with, your friend of your mother's, yeah, this is you asking for aid. They didn't want you to have aid. They didn't want you to have help, but you do have help. Calling on Archangel Michael. I am feeling like you might be able to travel, and it may be better for you. Like I was just saying, to get out of the area of these people. Once you leave, like permanently, the blessing that you are leaves with you, and that's going to leave your mother open for attack, because basically the only reason why your mother's still alive right now and why this other lady is not in jail, because she's doing criminal shit. Okay. Your friend's mother is doing criminal shit. I don't know if she's a meth head or what the hell's going on with her, but she's weird. She's doing criminal shit. The only reason that these people are not in is because you haven't prayed and because you still are around that area. You carry protection within you. So that's why I was saying calling your power back. Yes, mercy, charity, and kindness. So again, traveling would be good. This is because of your origin. You don't have, I mean, yes, you come from your mother, but you don't have, your origin is God. It says, initiation, creativity, and vitality. Somebody is trying to put you through a homeless Job season initiation. And I'm wondering if it's one of these Masons or if it's somebody attached to your father. Conflict. So I don't feel like your father is a good option. There's too much conflict, there's too much greed, and there's something about his energy that's just not right. Difference, disputation, and quarrel, because your origin is different from theirs, even though you have the same genetics technically, right? Third wheel. Enemy, distrust, flirtatiousness. So the fastest thing is going to be to get goal orientated and to get in your divine life purpose and explore your gifts and abilities. Right now, you don't have a job and you don't have a place to live. So you can really take the time to tap into yourself and to access the God that's within. Okay. I like, again, where this fate card says coincidence, fatalism, and fortune telling. I feel like you may be somebody that is actually called to help people you know, you are an alien, which that's okay. Your origin is different. It's otherworldly. That's okay. I'm an alien. You know, a lot of us are starseeds. We're absolutely alien. And that's why it looks like the world is conspiring around you, but it's not all the world. It's the people that are in your immediate environment. What I just say, family, immediate environment, it's your family that's causing this. That is fucking sad. Like, that is just so sad. I'm seeing this homeless card. Your family did this. They should be the ones to clean it up. I feel like it's really wrong unless you are doing something horrible, but I'm not getting that. I'm really not getting that. I'm getting that your mother, you're getting close to your destiny. Yeah, your mother wanted to be able to puppet you, and so does this other person's mother. Yeah, you've always been different, and you have these gifts that your mother cannot access. And this other person's mother is definitely afraid of you and afraid of your energy. Yeah, working on you like a schedule. Why that just fell. These people were working on you like they had a schedule. So they're having to do quite a bit of work to keep you homeless. Return that back to sender. Yeah, they're furious. This person's going to be furious if you get a place to live, because this person wants you to feel cast out, casted away, and, you know. Okay, but now you know what you can do to get out of the situation. Go to the court systems. Okay, file that thing. Make sure that you do apply. Like, your situation does apply. So get on a waiting list for what is it? It's the housing. It's for housing, basically. Yeah, get on that housing list, and then in the meantime, work on getting a job or finding a place that you want to go. Because literally, if you do want to travel, that can be possible. You just need to figure out where is a good place to go. I also was feeling like, you know, there may be somebody that steps forward to help you, but there's two people, two feminine energies that are trying to really stop you. They want you to compromise, and they're trying to stopping you from being in your fate and receiving justice. Yeah, they were coached on how to do this. This was some premeditated stuff before this life. Yeah, you are a beloved child of God. This is what they're jealous about, is because they're not loved by the Most High the same. God gave you natural psychic abilities and intuitive abilities that you've used to save your life. And basically, that's what I'm seeing here, is that you have these gifts, and it's making people really jealous because you are this blessing to the world. This is going to teach you, live and learn. You're going to learn from this experience, okay? And you're going to be okay. Just like I said, reading those Psalms, communicating with God and saying, God, if there's anybody in my life that doesn't mean me, that means me harm, doesn't mean me good, please expose them, show them to me, uncloak them to me, and let me know what to do. And then asking the archangels for help. I feel like you may end up meeting somebody just being on the street. You may end up meeting somebody that is willing to extend an olive branch to you, basically. Okay, does anybody else have any questions? Because we're at 48 minutes. Okay, so nod. Oh, good. Okay, good. So you're dealing with the same situation. Okay. So what I'm feeling for that is continue to pray for your parents, because they basically need a lot. They need a lot of support right now, right? I know you can't fix. You've got your father's extremely stubborn. Okay, so that's one thing. He doesn't feel like he needs to listen to anybody, but he's getting whispers from the divine. So I feel like, okay, well, I feel like your mom is getting better. So this is good. Your dad's energy, we're going to focus on him for a second. And then I'm looking at the other question about what does she feel towards you and why is she not coming out with you? Okay, Nod, whoever you are speaking about is not coming out with you, and she's not returning your calls because she's seeing somebody else right now. Like that's what I'm getting, but she's not going to tell you that. And so this person's actually low compatibility for her. And your compatibility with her is okay, but it should be a little bit higher, I think, to have a relationship. And I feel like, maybe this is an online thing she rejected recently. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel, is that maybe this is like an online thing. Online relationships are really hard, but yeah, I do feel like there's definitely somebody else's energy. There's definitely somebody's energy. So he stopped work shipping, also is not doing any type of meditation. Dang. Okay. Let's see. So what I'm being told is that he's kind of like in a dark night of a soul right now. I feel like something keeps trying to trap your father's energy. So let's just take a look and see with the timing deck what's going on. Because I do feel that there's going to be a change that happens, but let's get a time frame on that. Card. Scorpio. All right, let's see with Scorpio energy, what's coming forward. Okay, so he could have Scorpio highly aspect in his chart. Doesn't mean that he naturally is a Scorpio, but he's got something attached to him. It says, use your hidden magic, intense, passionate mystery with the Scorpio. And Pisces time. Okay. February 19th to March 20th. Intuitive, creative emotions. So do you know your parents' zodiac signs? Because I'm getting that these two energies are prominent. See, the reason that your mother continues to improve is because she's willing to do the work. It feels like your father has become stagnant spiritually. August. Okay, so it may be that he goes through this awakening in August and starts to change his temper. It's like he's got his temper is a problem. Okay, God, can we awaken this man? Because his family is suffering greatly. And he is suffering greatly. I don't want your father. Your father's not a bad person, okay? He's not a bad person. Yeah, it's like he's forgetting things, holding on to the grudge for sure. Yeah. Jeez, your brother causing homelessness and your ex causing behind the scene. Jesus, yes, you're absolutely right about that. Your guys' intuition, it surprises me sometimes. This is why I know the planet has to be going through awakening, because you guys are so intuitive. It's like you definitely are accurate on everything that you say. It's just wild. I'm like always checking to make sure that it is. So what I'm seeing is that in August, reap the rewards of what you've planted, abundance, ripening, and harvest. There's going to be a shift that happens in August, but I'm getting that these two energies of Scorpio and Pisces are conflicting energies for some reason. They're not always that way, but it feels like they are in this situation. Wish fulfilled. So this is going to be better. It's going to get better. Like I was saying, how it was going to get worse before it gets better, and then it's going to get better. See, he's in the dark night of the soul, which means he doesn't know that he's unaware of the divine life purpose and mission that he has with your mother. And that's a problem. Also, your mother and father are our twin flame energy. So what is happening right now is they're reflecting upon each other the same issue, right? The issue is about not trust, and it's not trusting, and then it's holding on to grudges, and it's not letting go and forgiving. They're both reflecting different parts of the same issue, and that's what happens when because your parents have shared one consciousness in one body before as one being, right? So when they're in two people, they're basically working with an issue that's of the higher self, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So he's still being very, very aggressive and negative. So, it says serendipity, destiny, and fate on the wish fulfilled. He needs to know that this is what his destiny is to ascend with your mother. And so again, we can't make everything your father's ever gone through go away, but we can pray for him, and we can ask God to make an intervention in his life, because I feel like it's time for him to wake up, but he's not ready to do that because he's so bound mentally, like, to whatever upsetness is causing. Yeah. Unexpected, happening subtly and sooner than you thought. Your divine intervention is going to help. Did you end up talking with your dad, sitting down and talking with him? And again, being very soft and kind and in your feminine energy. Dad, I love you and I care about you and I want you to be okay. No, telling him that you're not doing this to be a smart aleck ass kid. Like, you're not trying to tell your dad about himself being a jackass or a smart ass. You're trying to speak with your father about what's going on because you care for him and you love him and you want to see him happy. I mean, you want to see your parents happy. Everybody wants to see their parents happy, no matter what. And it's really hard to be in a situation where they're not happy, like that. So I feel like having a heart-to-heart conversation. And then, does he have a brother? There's somebody that's a bad influence on him, okay, that brings his energy down. Aries time. Absolutely. Happy birthday to any Aries that are. Yes, he does. So there is a negative influence. So, talking with your dad and saying, Dad, when you're around so and so and you start to feel, it influences you. I'm trying to think of a way that you can speak to your father that's not going to feel like you're trying to overthrow his, because he's got big Aries energy in his chart. That's where this stubbornness and unwilling to change. Aries will, yeah, he doesn't listen. Yeah. Aries will straight up hold on to some shit for the rest of eternity. So will Capricorns. They're like two signs that really don't give up. What'd I just say? Capricorn time. Okay, so these are the things in the chart that are causing the issue, basically. So pray for your father. I feel like your mother's doing everything that she can do to take care of herself. Your dad's going to get better, sweetie, but it's going to be a minute. It's going to be like your wish fulfillment for your father is going to happen in August. Like something's going to change. And then then with us praying for him, it may be even sooner, because this is an unexpected change that will happen. So he's going to get better. But like I said, he may get worse before he gets better. So in August is when I would be like looking for that change, because I feel like there's going to be a shift that happens then. So yeah. Yeah, curses are real, but when you cuss somebody out, you're not cursing them. Like curses do, spells and curses, that stuff is real. People want you to not think it's real, because when you don't believe in it, you're the easiest to curse, basically. When you're in your south node and you're not enlightened, you're unawakened to stuff, it's easiest to curse somebody and to put them under spell work then, right? And I feel like your dad is going through an awakening, but he's got to go through that dark night of the soul that basically is where he doesn't know what his purpose is and he doesn't know why he's here, but he's going to figure that out. He's going to figure it out for sure. Let's see what the cosmic insight says. Yeah, so, you know, you want to keep the family together, and I feel like you will keep the family together. Oh, you have also an exam in August. Wow. Well, I feel like you might get accepted to maybe a couple other colleges. So apply to all of the ones that you want to go to. Okay. But also think that in 4th May. Oh, so are you taking the classes in May? Yeah, I would still apply to more than one college. Don't just like limit yourself to applying to one, because I feel like you may get accepted to more than one. The counseling will be in August. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's major change coming in for you guys. Yes, luck is on your side. So yes, absolutely. Like literally, I just shuffled this deck and yeah. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. This is definitely what your father needs to do. But again, I would not try to tell him what to do. Just all you can do is compassionately talk to him and then continuously pray for him. Okay. And ask for a divine intervention on his heart, because he needs to open up. Like I cleared out the grudge, but he's mentally not letting go of it. Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So there may be a spark of intimacy that opens up between your parents. And make sure that if you're sexually active, you are using protection, because I'm getting that you guys are fertile myrtle. Okay. So just be aware of that. That intimacy can lead to pregnancy. I know that you guys know that, but I'm just reminding you to use birth control or some other method of protection for multiple reasons. One, you don't know who this person, whoever's been with, you just want to be very careful. So that's a warning for you guys that are being sexually active. And I get some of you are and some of you aren't, but let's see if anything comes out. Yeah. I am picking up on somebody that wants y'all's money. So just be aware of that. Okay, good. Well, it doesn't mean though still that in the future, you could go away to college and you could meet somebody and fall in love, or you could even in a month from now meet somebody and fall in love. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that. I don't know where this gold digger energy is coming from. I feel like this is some type of accusation that somebody is saying. I don't know if somebody's saying that somebody's a gold digger, but I'm not necessarily picking that up. That could be something that, commitment things are getting. So again, be aware of somebody that wants you for your finances in the future. Okay. Because I don't feel like this is something that's right now, but also, one of you guys came in and was asking about a woman, and this is their energy. Okay. Why they're not getting back to you is because rejection is protection. And literally, I mean that when you get rejected from somebody, God's forcing that person to reject you because there's something about that person that you don't know, Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. So yeah, continue to have faith. Know that things are going to get better, and read Psalm 91 on these people. Read Psalm 91 for your family. When you pray for people, it basically, and praying like, God, if there's anybody in my life that means me harm, please reveal them to me. And then, God, please intervene on my family. Please change the heart of my father, because, he's hurting so much. Yes, absolutely. We're leaving it to our destiny. Okay, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Make sure that you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you like the video, and I will be back in another reading to see you guys again. Okay, God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one, and I will be praying for each and every one of you and your situations. Okay, so know that you do have somebody in the spirit and in the physical that is rooting for you. You're going to get it together, all of you guys, and I'm so proud of you guys. All right. Peace be with you. I'll see you in the next reading, you guys. Bye. Have a wonderful day.